You know what I mean?
Now, what's the infatuation with the Reebok questions though? Like, you know, would you say you got more of those than Jordans before in your life, or like how does that go? You got a shit ton of Reeboks. How many Reebok questions you got?
I think it was Reebok, man. It was just like I said. It was almost like a part of our uniform from where we from. You know what I mean? You know, like niggas in New York, they got their Timbs. Niggas down there in Louisiana, they got their Forces.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Niggas down there, they got their Forces. Niggas in Cali, they got them Cortezes and the Chucks and shit. Aberdeen, we had Reeboks. You know what I mean? We either had Reeboks or Jordans was, you know what I mean? Jordans and Reeboks, you know what I mean? But it really started with the fact that, like I said, Bubba Chuck, and we call them Chucks, you know what I mean? You know, the niggas got the new Chucks, you know what I mean? So
now, how you start collecting them and going for the exclusive ones though? Like what prompted that?
For real, once I realized it was like, number one, you get tired of having it. Number one, I had to, for the shoes that I like, because I got very specific tastes, because I'm not one of them designer shoe ass niggas, bro. I never really been. It's like I like what I like. You know what I mean? It's like, number one, I shouldn't have to goddamn enter a fucking Virginia lottery raffle to get a fucking pair of shoes if I got the money, bro. That's stupid as fuck. Like that, once they started doing lotteries and shit, and I had to go camping out for shoes, I'm a grown ass man, bro. Like, what the? I got shit to do, bro. I ain't got time to be standing outside no store with a fucking 11-year-old with the same size shoe as me. And now I gotta think, well, now I want to cut his ass in line because it was only one size 15 in the goddamn store. You feel me? So it was like, once I realized, like, damn, I actually fuck Reeboks. 2, nigga, Iverson's a Reebok. 3, number one, that was my own wave for real. I ain't even had to, like, when I first started getting the Reeboks, nobody wearing them shits. You know what I mean? Like, niggas looking at me crazy when I was wearing them. You know what I mean? I was just like, nigga, it's my wave, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it has sentimental value to me, and the fact that, nigga, them bitches come in my size. The fuck y'all niggas talking about? You know what I mean?
What was that call like to get him on your phone on your birthday? Him seeing all of his shoes that you collected. Like, what was that conversation like?
I ain't gonna lie. It was like
was you starstruck? Even though he's from the crib.
I'd have met a lot of very people call famous people. Like I said, I'd have met Migos. I'd have opened up maybe a Young Boy, Famous Dex, Rico Nasty, goddamn Chief Keef, goddamn, you know what I mean? I'd have met a lot of these individuals. But that was just different to me because, like I said, a phone call is directly to you. You know what I mean? It ain't like, okay, we in the same vicinity and then we start chopping it up and now we cool. You know what I mean? That's why I can say between him, Lil B, and Fabo, those were the 3 most genuine individuals I can say I've interacted with in this industry. And Day Day too. Because like I said, these are all personable interactions. Like, these weren't like, oh, I happen to pull up, hey, my name Bobby, yo, I'm trying to goddamn. Like, there's situations where I do that. But those were all situations where we had a whole separate, you know what I mean, connection before any type of music or who I was involved, you know what I mean? So it was like, it was just different. Like, when he called me, I was like, yo, can I please show you my shoes real quick? And I literally ran in the crib because I was outside after I was showing him where I was at and shit. Like, nigga, I'm out the hood right now. I ran in the crib and I'm just showing him my collection. He's like, nigga, I told Reebok to send me them shits. He ain't it. Man, I've been trying to get them shits for the longest. I was like, man, them one of my favorite pairs. And I'm just going around the room because I got a room in my crib literally just for Reebok type shit.
So wait, you got a pair of exclusive Reebok questions that Allen Iverson don't even have.
Bro, that's it. The thing is, it happened twice. One time in person, and then he told me on the phone. He was a couple pairs. He pointed out. He's like, "Damn, them shit's crazy. I ain't even got them bitches." Then it was a couple pairs. So man, he literally told me, like, "Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, man. You got it, man. You got me." He's like, "Your collection got it. You got it." You know what I mean? all humbleness. You know what I mean? Not even on no shit. But it was like it was to the point like we both shared. It was really an intimate moment that we shared. It was like I really was just showing him how much that shit meant to me. The fact that he was on the phone, and then he literally showed how much it meant to him that somebody gave a fuck enough about him to, you know what I mean, from around the way. You know what I mean? It's just like somebody literally from where you grew up still literally.
And you see, it be these stories like that people don't speak about or bring to the public. Because, you know, people got this moniker when it come to Allen Iverson. Like, he not a people person. He rude. He don't speak. You know what I'm saying? But then you got a story like yours.
And you gotta think about it, bro. He's literally, since he's been in the industry, he was always the most hated.
Yeah.
He literally, you gotta think about it, nigga was the most hated from the jump. You know who the fuck is just getting his hair braided on the side of the court? What the fuck is this dude? What's this? He did what, Jordan? Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, you know what I mean?
So you think that just like, came from how he came up?
Yeah, like, yeah.
One day I think he
like, and it's crazy, even on the, because I can no way in shape or form compare my platform to his, but I can say coming from somebody that has had somewhat of a light and platform, like I know how I feel. People just running up on you, yelling your names, and yo, hey, yo, not with their phones out and all that. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes, like, cause you gotta think about it. I don't give a fuck how much money, how much jewelry somebody got on. We all go through the same shit. Niggas be stressed. Niggas be going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas really have a really real life to be dealing with. So it's like, think about it. Like, prime example. Back in February. You know what I'm saying? Just because I've gotten past it, nobody would have known. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had gotten into some legal trouble, nigga, to the point where it's like, nigga, it won't gonna be nothing, no GoFundMe's, no shows for Bobby's gonna do shit about it. You feel me? I promise you. Won't shit, none of that gonna do nothing, won't nothing y'all, nobody, nothing this love, community, nothing could have did for it. But at the end of the day, I was able to see that shit through and control my own narrative about it to the point where it's like,
is that the situation where you got locked up in Texas?
Completely different situation.
Oh, so this is something different. This is something totally different.
Completely different situation. And it won't even that long ago.
So let's go to you getting arrested in Texas at was it South by Southwest?
On the way to.
On the way. So take us through that. You know what I'm saying? You on the way, that whole week, I seen y'all ride up there, y'all was lit, you know what I'm saying, out there ready to put on for the city and y'all self as an artist, man. And then all of a sudden, randomly news come out, man. Bobby Blaze got locked up. You wasn't the only one, but take us through there. Like, what happened with that?
Man, on our way to Texas, we get kidnapped by the fucking police.
Time too, like, you had you was gaining a lot of buzz at that time.
We had all types of shit lined up. We were supposed to be doing the Nardwars, the Viceland. We had all that shit lined up, bro. It was about to be up. We get fucking kidnapped by the motherfucking police. Because apparently, since nobody wanted to tell us, we rode through the first county ever established in Texas, which is called Nacogdoches, Texas. The origination of racism in Texas. This is the county that we just happen to find ourselves in. Mind you, cruise control, seatbelt. Niggas won't even smoking in the whip. So this how you know. This how you know. These niggas seen a white man with Michigan plate, and they thought we was trafficking drugs. He literally said it. First he said I was speeding. I'm like, sir, I had my cruise control on. Then he tried to say I ain't had my seatbelt on. I'm like, sir, you saw me take my seatbelt off to get out the car. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna just keep it funky with you. I work with the Federal Agency of Drugs and Firearms, and do you have any guns? I'm like, no. Do you have any drugs, heroin, cocaine? I'm like, no. We went to a music festival. And then it's stupid. It's crazy. This is how I knew they were trying to kidnap us. It's how the fuck you live in Texas, you don't know what South by Southwest is. We on the way to a music festival. Music festival? I don't know nothing about no music festival. South by Southwest, the biggest music festival in the country? Never heard of it. I'm like, oh no. As soon as he said that, I was like, they about to try to hit us like the Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy is, they about to hit us with about to try to life.
So y'all was targeted through this whole ride. Y'all targeted.
So then they go in the car, they get us all out the car, they talk to us cool as a bitch. Niggas go in the whip, get out the car, and then literally they just whip out. Hands up. I'm like, what? I thought shit was sweet. I thought what's going on? Mind you, it's like 9 K9 units behind our whip. Because it was like 5 of us in the whip. Somehow they all just whip out. So we just like, they don't shoot? Like, what the fuck? Like, so they take us all down separately to the station, but then they put us all in the room together. You will not believe what these motherfuckers pulled out my boy bag and thought. They went through my man's bag. And then he came out. So whose heroin is this? Nigga, all of our hearts dropped to our necks. Like, who the fuck? We all got mad. Who the fuck got heroin? It was my man's black soap. They thought my man's black soap was heroin.